Good morning, everybody. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I decided to go ahead and put together a program for something we talked about last night. There seems to be some confusion about how things are going to get done on it. Anyway, this is the part where you go into the login and we don't have a good, decent cookie or anything. So what I recommended was that we use a first and last name to create a file, and instead of using a cookie and use it as the functionality of a cookie. Anyway, so here we go. Let's go into our directory. We can see we only have a couple of files here. Okay, we have courses text, but there are no other text files in here. So let's go to our program. Here we are. Now I set it up for debug, so let's go ahead and run it. Now we know the file is not there, so let's go ahead and step through this thing. We got our keyboard. We just did our keyboard. Now we're going to be prompting for our first name here in just a second. Bam! There it is. Let's go Tom. And then step down again. And we should get our last name request here in a second. There it is. Jones. Okay. Now hit enter. Step through. Now we can see that first name and last name have been entered here, and there's Tom Jones. Okay. Now, the file path string has been set. This is the concatenation I was alluding to last night. We set the file path string with the first name, last name, dot text, and sure enough, it comes up. That's the file it's going to be looking for. So now that that's created, we check to see if it exists. File F was the new file, yada yada yada. F is our token. So if F exists, I found the file name. Else, file not found, so he will create it. And this is the logic to do that. So right now we know that file does not exist. So let's step through. The file was not found, so I will create it. That's where he's at right now. Right. So here we go. Let him do that. And Eddie Van Halen, congratulations, you're in our file. There we go, and now we close it, and program's over. Now, we're going to clear this out because we're going to need it for the next time. Now, let me go off to the directory again. Now, here, look, there it is. Is Eddie Van Halen in our Tom Jones file? Why, yes, he is. So, yes, we can actually store data like that. It's not a problem. But now that we've got it laid down there, can we get it back? Let's find out. Let me clear out the message queue down here, and now we're going to run our program again in debug. Bam! Okay, good. He's back. So we go ahead and step down. Let's get our name. Okay, Tom. And then Jones. Okay, and step go. Oop, I forgot to hit enter. Sorry about that. Jones. Then I can step down. See, Tom Jones text. He got it again. Not a problem. So now he's going to go and check and see if it exists. This time we know he exists. So let's see if he picks him up. And sure enough, I found the file name. It's what he's going to display down here any second. So let me step through. And he says, I found the file name, Tom Jones text, and this should be the end of the program, and that's it. So we know that once we have, we can retrieve a record off a file. Once we have that information, we can do whatever we want with it. We could go ahead and create arrays with it or whatever. But this technique works, and we don't have the functionality of a cookie in our parameters for what we're supposed to be using for design. So in lieu of a cookie, I'm recommending that we go ahead and use this file method, laying down the file instead of the cookie. Anyway, and that is the end of this demonstration. Soon, probably tonight.